I need to use only the verified facts provided, no invented numbers or names. The key points are: the Bermuda Triangle is a region between Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. Investigations show no evidence of more disappearances than other busy waters. Natural factors like storms and human error explain incidents. The Miami Herald, September 17, 1950, dispatch crackled across news wires. Headline: Sea Mystery Near Bermuda. A reporter named Edward Van Winkle Jones, quoting an unnamed Coast Guard source, hinted at unexplained losses near the triangle's edges. The story was brief. It didn't name ships or dates, just the location, the unease. 2 years later, George X. Sands' *Fate* magazine article solidified it. Sea Mystery at Our Back Door laid out the triangle, Miami to Bermuda to Puerto Rico. He listed 5 incidents since 1945. The Sandra steamer vanished. Flight 19's 5 Navy bombers disappeared on a training run over the Atlantic. A fishing skiff with 3 men, a DC-3 charter, a passenger plane, Star Ariel *. Each loss was cited. Each loss was unexplained in the telling. The most chilling detail came from Flight 19. The April 1962 American Legion magazine quoted a radio transmission. Flight leader Lieutenant Charles Taylor, voice tight, "We cannot be sure of any direction. Everything is wrong, strange. The ocean doesn't look as it should." The words hung in the air. They were the first ghostly echo of the legend. Vincent Gaddis's 1964 *Argosy article amplified it. The deadly Bermuda Triangle claimed a pattern stretching back to 1840. He didn't present new evidence. He wove the *Fate stories into a tapestry of the inexplicable. Charles Berlitz's 1974 book The Bermuda Triangle added supernatural layers. The triangle's shape was sold. The mystery manufactured. The ocean itself was blamed. No proof, just repetition. The legend was built on the fragments of a newspaper footnote. The ocean is vast and deep. The triangle itself is a line drawn on a map. Miami, Bermuda, Puerto Rico, that's all. No sharp edges, no magic boundary. The Coast Guard checked. Insurers checked. They found no pattern. Ships vanish in the North Atlantic at the same rate everywhere. The water is not cursed. It is simply water. Storms happen everywhere. In 1945, a powerful hurricane swept through the region. It was not the Bermuda Triangle. It was a regular storm. The Gulf Stream flows fast beneath the surface. It can pull a vessel off course, but it does this everywhere along the coast. The current is strong. It is not supernatural. It is physics. The stream moves water, not ships. Human error is the clearest explanation. Flight 19 flew in the wrong direction. The leader, Taylor, had navigated incorrectly. He reported confusion. He was lost. The Gulf Stream could have pushed his planes off course, but the initial mistake was human. The same error happened to the DC-3 in 1948, the airborne transport flight. The crew misjudged their position. They flew into the storm. The wind and rain hid their location. No mystery, just a wrong turn. The Star Ariel vanished too. In 1949, a small plane. The weather was bad, the ocean was rough. The pilot likely miscalculated, the same as Flight 19. The Sargasso Sea had its own reputation for tangled currents, but that sea is near the triangle, not within it. The legend grew from a newspaper footnote, then a magazine, then books. They added the supernatural. They ignored the facts. The Coast Guard documented it all. The disappearances were not unusual. They were normal. The ocean doesn't vanish. It just disappears from the story. Currents swirl in the Atlantic. The Gulf Stream is powerful. It pushes ships off course, but it does not vanish vessels. Coast Guard records show vessels drifted, not disappeared. The Gulf Stream's path is well charted. Its force is predictable. No evidence links it to sudden, unexplained losses. The current moves water, not objects, into nothingness. Storms rage across the Atlantic. Hurricanes form. They are fierce, sudden. The DC-3 flew into a storm in 1948. The weather report was clear. The pilot likely misjudged the conditions. Flight 19 flew into bad weather too. Visibility dropped. Radio contact failed. Storms explain the loss. They explain the silence. No supernatural force needed. The Sargasso Sea lies just outside the triangle. It has its own tangled currents, but it is not part of the Bermuda Triangle, the legend confused location. The Sargasso's reputation became attached to the triangle. This created a false pattern. The sea's known hazards were misapplied to the broader region. Geography misdirection, not mystery. Supernatural claims began with a 1950 newspaper footnote. They grew in a 1952 magazine article. Authors then added ghosts, alien abductions. They ignored the Coast Guard's findings. They misrepresented weather data. They used incomplete logs. The legend thrives on incomplete stories. It forgets the ocean's true nature, vast, powerful, and indifferent. The evidence is clear. The disappearances fit known patterns. Human error, weather, and ocean currents account for every documented loss. The triangle's boundaries shift in legend. Its supposed danger is a phantom. No single event defies physics. The ocean remains a place of risk, not magic. What could make such a place vanish from our charts?